Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2, where we have this crazy guy who wants to essentially create a pure race of Krogan. This Krogan in a bottle. If I remember correctly now, this test tube Krogan actually ends up killing Okir. And then we're all like, oh, what are we gonna... We came here for Okir. What are we gonna do with this test tube Krogan? And then they're like, yeah, I guess let's take him with us. And I believe he actually does have a more prominent role in the third one. I just completely forgot about him because I don't think I actually took him out on a single mission. I think he's just stayed on the ship the entire time until the door. Oh, hello. Oh, armor. Hello. Also, I don't have too many bullets left, so ammo. Oh, hello. Ammo. Oh, nope.
They're through my shields.
What is a good place to hide? Oh wait, I have the ability to turn invisible. I'm stupid. I keep forgetting about that. Let's take care of you. Let's take cover behind here. Oh, hello. Miranda, while I'm incredibly impressed by your bravery and just kind of standing out there in the open. Okay, hide. And now, oh, hello. I can take out this mech, the flamethrower. Let's switch up to the sniper rifle. Take out this.
Firing now. Destroy. I will rebuild.
that was really close. I was almost expecting.
Damn it! What's Okir doing back there?
Shepard, the lab alarms
Oh,
coincide
he's done.
with the system's failure. The remaining lab systems are unprotected, and I have gained limited access. According to lab scanners, the room is flooded with toxins, and Okir's personal life signs are failing rapidly. I recommend haste.
Oh, or does that happen? Like, on one hand, part of me wonders if my terrible memory is largely the cause of me forgetting everything that happens in this game. But then, on the other hand, like, the Mass Effect franchise as a whole is what? Like, if the first game is like 20 to 30 hours, the second game is 20 to 30 hours, third game is 20 to 30 hours. The fourth game is way too big for its own good. It's like 60 hours. So what are we looking at? 90 plus 60, 150 hours of gameplay? So it's like... There's a lot of, like, smaller story beats that...
If I knew why the collectors wanted humans, I would tell you. But everything is in my prototype. My legacy is pure. This one soldier, this grunt, perfect.
Oh, and then he got back up again. No, he didn't get back up again.
Why would someone so fanatical sacrifice himself for one Krogan?
No telling what Okir jammed into this thing's head. Releasing it may not be wise.
A pure Krogan could pack a hell of a punch. We can always use another heavy hitter.
If he'll help. I doubt anyone's asked for his opinion.
Normandy, Okir is a no-go, but we have a package that needs retrieval. And he's a big one.
He comes with his own armor. We don't even need to clothe him. Cloning facility destroyed. Okir dead, but his son was recovered. Loss of Okir could be a problem. Will allow Shepard to decide whether to activate the Krogan. Oh yeah, you can actually choose whether or not to activate the Krogan or not. Well, of course, I'm going to activate the Krogan. This time I will try to bring him along for some missions. But I don't remember him actually being that interesting of a character, but we'll see. There's still a few more characters that need to be recruited. There's Thessian? I forget his name. He's the assassin character.
A normal Krogan is dangerous. This one was created and likely educated by a madman.
There's no way he's getting out unless one of us lets him out.
Or unless Okeer installed some sort of failsafe. Or a malfunction causes the tank to shut down.
I'm not saying we take a crowbar to it right now, but I'm not giving up a potential resource.
It's your decision, Commander. Just be careful.
Noted. The cargo hold is safe enough while I decide what to do with him.
Alright, I believe at this point, if I talk to, Morden...
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Some other time. About to test new bioweapon. Not on us, of course. Didn't think I had to specify, but Joker got nervous. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
You know, I was expecting Morden to be done with his research so we can actually proceed with, the main mission, but... Oh, I guess I still need to worry about, making that decision. Also, let's level up. I've been saving points so I could, fulfill that. Let's see. Sniper Zoom Enhanced. And bonus to all weapons and powers. Endurance and Mental Fortitude give a bonus to duration. Your Paragon and Renegade scores reach the highest level. I'll actually go with that one, then. That sounds a little bit more interesting on that front. Hello, Kelly. How's things? How are you?
The Elusive Man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
Oh, okay. From Elkos Mail Routing. A Drell lay in the ocean, dying from Capral syndrome, and had a dream. In his dream, the Enkindlers came to him, and charted the course of his life. The Drell saw the wakes and eddies, and saw that sometimes the Enkindlers swam alongside him, limbs raking the water, while other times he was alone. The Drell saw that the times he was alone were the hardest times in his life. He asked the Enkindlers, why was this one abandoned? The Enkindlers answered, their light shining brightly, you were never abandoned. In those difficult times in your life, it was our bodies that bore you through the water. The Drell awoke and found his Capral syndrome cured. If you follow the light of the Enkindlers, it can happen to you. Where the Enkindlers go, we shall follow, and where their light is the sun, we shall be the stars around them. Send this message to 6 beings of your acquaintance, and your greatest wish shall come true. Let's see, from Chorbin. Oh yeah, he was scanning the Keepers. I hope this address still works. I promise to send you intel on the Keepers if I found anything, and this is important. See those scans you took? It turns out the Keepers are bioengineered, and based on my comparisons to some of the material from Saren's flagship, Sovereign, they were engineered millions of years ago by the same people who made Sovereign. You may not understand how important this is, but that suggests that the Citadel wasn't really made by the Protheans. It may have been made by something far older, with the Keepers as organic guardians. And what's more, based on my genetic readings, they're supposed to react to something, some signal or something about every 50,000 years. You can measure genetic variances. It's a bit like comparing rings on a tree to see the drought years. Whoever did this, well, around the last time the signal went off would be around the time the Protheans disappeared. And it's scheduled to go off sometime around now. If any of the old tech still works, they could have some nasty surprises waiting for us. Just thought you'd want to know. Nobody here on the Citadel will listen to me. This plot point goes nowhere and results in the arrival of the Reapers. Commander Shepard, my husband was one of the men serving on Garrus' team. I don't know how much Garrus talked to you about what happened. I don't know the specifics myself, only that my husband died in a trap set by those bastard gangs. I know Garrus blames himself. He took every shot fired at his squad as a failure on his part. And it was clear when he sent the message about my husband that he thinks it was my fault. My husband would never have wanted that. He was proud of the work he did on Garrus' squad. He was taking back Omega from the gangs. He died fighting with honor. I miss him, God. I'd give anything to get him back. But whatever happened there wasn't Garrus' fault. You're his commander now. Please, if you can, help him stop blaming himself, and please don't let him... don't tell him that I sent you this. Thank you.
Is it true we have a pod containing a baby Krogan down in the cargo hold?
Not a baby. He's a full-grown super soldier ready for combat.
Please be careful if you decide to birth him. His personality is completely unknown. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Alright, let's talk to Joker real quick, and then we can hop into the briefing room, contact the elusive man.
In 3 months. I can't wait.
Ah, the consort.
The eye of the storm, and you're thinking about some Asari prostitute?
Hey, watch it. It's not like that at all. She's... You won't understand unless you meet her.
Commander.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Shh.
Lower.
I can tell when it's listening.
I am always listening.
I was gonna say that.
I know.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Can I open this? Okay, I was just wondering, like, whether I can jettison myself into space. Okay, let's go talk to the elusive man. This probably will lead to the upgrade that allows me to continue the story, take on the collectors. Nope, it's not there. That's where the communications room was in the main game, in Mass Effect 1. I think. Yeah, because you had to go down the stairs to go to the elevator for Mass Effect 2. Sorry, you had to go down the stairs to get to the elevator in Mass Effect 1. But now there's the elevator in the way.
Shepard, I think we have them. Horizon, one of our colonies in the Terminus systems, just went silent. If it isn't under attack, it soon will be. Has Mordin delivered the countermeasure for the Seeker swarms?
Not yet.
Let's hope he works well under pressure. There's something else you should know. One of your former crew, Kaidan Alenko, is stationed on Horizon.
Oh.
Last I knew, Kaidan was Alliance. Why is he out in the Terminus systems?
Officially, it's an outreach program to improve Alliance relation with the colonies. But they're up to something. And if they sent Commander Alenko, it must be big. I suggest you take it up with him.
The Collectors just happened to pick a colony with one of my former crew. I don't buy it.
It shouldn't be a surprise the Collectors are interested in you, especially if they're working for the Reapers. They might be going after him to get to you.
We should send a message to the
You know,
Citadel.
I was just thinking about it. I don't think there is really like a main collector threat. There isn't really a leader collector that we actually have to worry about. The collectors themselves are just more or less a group of entities.
Send the coordinates. We'll head straight there.
This is the most warning we've ever had, Shepard. Good luck.
Joker, set a course for Horizon. I've got to go see the professor.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Oh, we actually have one of those things. I didn't even think we had like a sample to work with.
Something.
Yes. We
have a bust for you, Commander. For a man who keeps talking in, like, non-stop sentences, like, he seemed to pause and say almost nothing there. Also, I forgot about the fact that once you talk to the elusive man, you basically just get fast-forwarded there, but I think at this point... Oh, it was just the Krogan who I could have talked to in order to wake him up, but I guess that's going to have to wait for...
Lilith, we've got a problem.
Still can't calibrate the targeting matrix?
Those defense towers are useless if we don't figure it out.
Sorry, Commander. Getting our comm systems back online takes priority.
Yeah. Okay. Surprised people haven't tried to blame that one on me, too.
People out here don't trust the Alliance. It's nothing personal.
They don't trust the Alliance, and they don't trust people with names
What
like Kaden Alenko.
Get everyone to the safe house. I'll cover you. Run. Hurry.
Yeah, I don't think that plan worked. Or is she immune to it? Because I'm pretty sure she was bitten, but then I guess she wouldn't be moving if... On one hand, the last-gen graphics kind of make it look a little bit stale. On the other hand, all the bugs crawling all over the flesh is a little bit on the horrifying side. Also, the design for the collectors is really good. What does it remind me of, more specifically? It actually, I guess it reminds me a lot of the aliens from Independence. This is the leader collector. Okay. The Harbinger. Yeah. I forgot about that, but now it's so clear. Like, when you're fighting the battles against the collectors, and all you hear in the background is, assuming control.
We are the harbinger of their perfection. Prepare these humans for ascension.
It's a good thing that he's telling all of his troops his motivations, because that would be problematic. Who shall I bring with? Let's bring Miranda and Jacob. The Cerberus squad, so to speak. Let us upgrade his incendiary ammo and her overload. You know, if you have the antibodies, does that mean that the bugs don't try to bite you? Or do they just keep biting you and they're ineffective? And then you're like, damn it, bugs, stop biting me. Your juice does nothing. You can't stop me now. Okay, I'll stop. Horizon.
We're groundside. Morden, you sure those armor upgrades will...
Certainty impossible, but in limited numbers should confuse detection make us invisible to swarms. In theory.
In theory.
Only test is contact with seeker swarms. Look forward to seeing if you survive.
Oh, what? Thank you. I like the vote of confidence. Oh, look, some chest-high cover. I wonder if a battle's going to happen there. Oh, hello.
Here we go.
Anybody else? Nobody else. They're all good. They're like, you know what? These guys, they came, they put up a really tough fight. They took out like 3, 4 of us. I don't think we can muster much of a counterattack. We might as well just pack up and go home. Okay. That's you. Slightly twisty, blue in the center, orange on top. Is not showing up. And slightly twisty, empty on top. Okay, there we go. All those giant cannons and for nothing. I wonder if I actually have to worry about avoiding swarms, or if they're essentially just a plot menace.
The collectors are disrupting communications.
We're on our own now.
And they were having a picnic. Oh,
Heavy
hello.
weapons. Here goes.
Oh my, husks. I was not expecting you guys. But I suppose it makes sense. I mean, if they're working for the Reapers, they're probably going to have Reaper tech sitting around, so...
One left.
One
These
left?
things look like the husks that Geth used on Eden Prime.
The Geth got that technology.
Oh, yep.
The elusive man was right. A solid link from the Collectors to the Reapers.
And then we got some money. Nice view. Is that some farmland toiling the alien soil? Is a colonist not worth the sweat of their brow? No, says the aliens on the Citadel. It belongs to the Council. I actually don't really know much about the governments in the universe of Mass Effect to keep that going.
These creatures used to be human. Is this what's left of the colonists?
No. On Eden Prime, they use giant spikes to turn people into husks. Dragon's teeth. I don't see any here. These aren't the colonists. The Collectors took them for something else. Live.
These aren't the same creatures I fought on Eden Prime. They're more advanced. Evolved.
Still dying.
They've leveled up.
Collectors must be experimenting on the colonists. What are they up to?
Maybe it's better not to know all the gory details.
The only way to find out is to stop them.
The collectors aren't getting.
What if it... Well, maybe some of the gory details. You don't need all of them. You don't really need to embellish. But you can be like, but what are they doing?
Just like freedom's progress.
Take that. And that.
I've got no shit.
Oh. Hello. How are you? You know, playing this game again, like, it's interesting. It does feel a little bit old in regards to its style. Especially considering the fact that, like, nobody really seems to stagger too much because of their shots. Like, and that seems to give the bullets very little weight. Oh, hello. How are you? Alright, let's just bypass the safe using a hacking minigame because that is the style of the time. Oh, hello. How are you? Looks like these people had a good pot of something. They were enjoying 2 trays worth of food that they could scoop their pot into. Their pot contents. And their day was ruined by the arrival of these pod people. Yeah, more ammo. I am running out. Why, hello, how are you?
Seems to be some kind of stasis field. Keeps you conscious but completely helpless.
They've been like this a long time.
That sounds incredibly grim. To be conscious, but to be unable to move, but conscious and aware of everything that's going around you. That's you. Orange on top, orange, green, and a slice of purple. That's you, and then mostly empty space, blue, and then orange. Alright. Where am I going? Oh, right here. Ooh, particle beam. Is that a new heavy weapon? That probably is a new heavy weapon. Oh, yeah. Okay, I saw the collector attempting to use this against me. I will now use it against them. Although I probably should save my game. Hello. I guess your attempt to hide did not quite work out. Also, low-key, aside from the collectors and the reapers, I think the blue suns are like the other major villain of this story, because they're everywhere.
I am assuming direct control.
Oh yeah, and this kind of like buffs them up too.
This is true power. My attacks will tear you apart.
Let's see. Well, that's because you're not really here. You do not die, for you have not really lived. Ah, nope, I probably should hide. Damn it, I did not hide fast enough. Also, why was I trying to hide? I keep forgetting the fact that I have a button that turns me invisible. It's because I never used it in any prior Mass Effect game, and I wanted to use it to change things up and make things more interesting. And then I forget that it's there. Because, like, I think I always kind of, like, look at it like a stealth... like a stealth button as something you do outside of combat. It's not something you would use in combat. But in this case, it's something that you could use in combat. Where did you go, sir? Come back. Alright. Aha! Take that! Also, I probably shouldn't have been, like, running directly in front of that explosive container. Oh, you son of a...
Mount that one!
Yes, I'm aware that you're assuming control. You don't have to tell me every single time.
You are short-sighted.
Is that it? Are they done? I think they are done. Let us go out this way, see if there's anything. There is nothing. It just kind of circles around. Okay, let us carry on, see if we can find the safe house where Caden and crew are hiding. So we got closed captioning, got ground, resistor, and gate. Weapons loadout. Now the question is, were they able to get in here? Judging by the camera movements, I would imagine the answer is no.
Now.
Is this... Nope, this is just some random guy.
You're human. What are you doing out here? You lead them right here.
You lead them right here.
Man. Seems like it's hard to hide from the collectors.
Those things are collectors? You mean, they're real?
I always thought the collectors were a bunch of ghost stories that Pops told me about
No.
back when we were on the streets.
I saw her go down. Sten, too. They got damn near everybody.
What's your name? What do you do here?
Name's Delan. Mechanic. I came down to check on the main grid after we lost our comm signals. And I heard screaming. I looked outside and there were swarms of bugs. Everyone they touched just froze. I sealed the door.
You know, I feel like the presentation of this particular mechanic is like he's the salt of the earth.
Built those defense towers. It made us a target.
Tell me more
But at the
about
same
the
time,
Alliance
like,
rep.
I wonder exactly how much education you'd actually really need to use technology of this time.
Would rather he'd stayed back in council space.
Like, do you just need a high school education to pilot a ship?
Any idea what he was doing on Horizon?
Supposed to be helping us get the defense towers up and running. I got the feeling he was here for something else. Spying on us, maybe.
Probably checking on the fact that all these Alliance worlds are disappearing.
Tell me about the colony defense towers.
A gift from the Alliance. High-powered Guardian lasers. Supposed to keep hostile ships from landing near the colony. Had to build a massive underground generator just to give it enough juice. Only we couldn't get the targeting systems online. So the Alliance gave us a giant gun that couldn't shoot straight. Stupid sons of bitches.
Sir, I believe you stated, in your own words, we couldn't get the defense towers targeting systems online. It is your fault.
The Alliance's fault.
We're just a small colony. Nobody bothered us before we started building those damn defense towers and drew attention to ourselves. I left Council space to get away from the Alliance. Nothing good ever comes from getting mixed up with them.
If you have defenses, we can use them against the Collector ship.
You'd need to calibrate the targeting system first. It's never worked right.
We can figure it out. Just tell us where to find it.
We are pretty
Main
awesome.
Transmitter on the other side of the colony. Pretty hard to miss. The targeting controls are at the base.
Do I want him to come with?
It's probably just better if you stay out of the way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'll let you out, but I'm locking the door behind you. I'm not taking any chances. Good luck. I think you're gonna need it.
Also, did you bring a Snickers bar with you? I am feeling already slightly famished. Oh, sorry, they wouldn't have Snickers bars in Mass Effect. Did you bring a space Snickers bar in with you? Ooh, okay, this is definitely a level. Ah, damn it.
Direct intervention is necessary.
He is in direct control.
Let's finish you off.
Have merely delayed the inevitable.
Delaying the inevitable is what I do best. Hop out. Ah, damn it. Oh, hello. What are you? Let's switch to this. Okay. Different forms of scions. Or should I say different forms of husks. Anything in here? I probably shouldn't melee an explosive container. That sounds like it would be a bad choice. Oh, hello. Oh, this just circles back. Never mind. Alright, so let us carry onward. You know, I wonder if, like the multiple versions of husks, also essentially kind of led towards the multiple class types that is used in Mass Effect 3. Like whether that was kind of like an idea that was developed off of it, or whether the class types were more as like a function for...
The collectors have already loaded them onto their ship. We're running out of time.
Or whether it was just a function out of the multiplayer. Like, I know there are going to be people that we're going to have to rescue from the collectors later on. And that there's also going to be a point in which, if I take enough time, they will die. So, once that final mission shows up and I'm ready to go, I will have to go. Which is one of the reasons why I'm also focusing on trying to do all of the side missions early, so that by the time I get to that final mission, I do not have to worry about losing any potential lives. So we got closed captioning. Gate and ground. Oh look, some more waist-high cover. I wonder if there's going to be a gunfight here. Oh, another scion. Let us switch to the heavy weapon. See if this helps deal with the scion faster. Okay, it does. But it definitely burns through ammo. Also, I noticed that the husks fall apart in a little bit more interesting manner. Let's see. Let's go grab some items. There's some power cells over here. I was expecting more of a fight, but I think it's because once I hit the transmitter, then it's going to be all like, oh, you've got like this much time for it to actually work. We got a twisty with orange at the top. There we go. Excellent.
Normandy, do you copy?
Joker here. Signal's weak, Commander, but we got you.
Edie, can you get the colony's defense towers online?
Errors in the calibration software are easily rectified, but it will take time to bring the towers to full power. I recommend a defensive posture. I will not be able to mask the increased generator output.
King of the Hill with collectors. Great.
Ah, he even knows the proper multiplayer modes.
Got any other helpful tips?
Just one. Enemy reinforcements are closing in. I suggest you ready weapons.
All right, let's go. Oh.
You are vermin.
I got it. Taking.
Nothing stands against us.
Wait, is Jacob already down? I might actually have to use Unity.
We fight as one.
Okay, if Miranda falls, then I'll worry about... Yep, she's down. How many unities have I got? I got 6.
Bypassing fail-safes and attempting emergency power-up. Please hold a defense tower.
Working on it. Hello. How are you?
Target down!
You know, this is probably a little bit dangerous, but I do need some ammo, so... Anybody here? Oh, did we get everybody?
There's got to be more.
Oh, yeah, there's got to be more. Of course there's got to be more. Because we didn't fight the big bad. Ah, hello.
Sequential power-up initiated. Guardian anti-ship batteries at 40%.
Got their attention now.
Okay, what are those noises going on? Hello. Looks like the Harbinger is back. Let us hit him with some Incinerate, because that actually is good on armor.
I've lost shield.
I've got him!
Guardian anti-ship batteries at 60%. Seeking targeting
Excellent.
protocols to Normandy systems. Continue to protect the tower.
I was going to stop, but since you said something... Oh. Hello. Nope, I'm circling around. I'm getting you. I'm getting you. That actually worked pretty well. Also, I understand why vaulting over something is like a 2-button combo. Like, it would be convenient if you could just run up to something, press 1 button, and scale it. But having it as a combination of cover, I think maybe simplifies the amount of buttons that actually get used. What are you?
Maybe we need that system online. A new one. Whatever that is, don't get too close.
I was going to give it a hug. But since you said something, let's incinerate it instead. Oh.
Anti-ship batteries at 100%. I have control.
Taking heavy fire!
And that's why you definitely don't want to be up close, because
Firing now.
of the amount of damage it does to everything around it. Also, I'm almost out of ammo, so let us switch.
This will put them down.
No. Is he dead? No, he's not. He's got like a sliver of health. He's almost dead. There we go. Oh. And they got the towers up.
They wanted the colonists and they've got them. They've got no...
No! Don't let him get away!
There's nothing we can do. They're gone.
Half the colony's in there. They took Egan and Sam and Lilith. Do something!
I didn't want it to end this way. I did what I could.
Don't beat yourself up, Shepard.
I'm not. This other guy's beating me up.
Wait. I know that name. Sure, I remember you. You're some type of big Alliance hero.
Commander Shepard, captain of the Normandy, the first human Spectre, savior of the Citadel.
Kaidan!
You're in the presence of a legend, Delan. And a ghost.
All the good people we lost and you get left behind. Figures. Screw this. I'm done with you Alliance types.
Ah, go fix something.
I thought you were dead, Commander. We all did.
It's been too long, Kaidan. How have you been?
Is that all you have to say? You show up after 2 years and just act like nothing happened. I would have followed you anywhere, Commander. Thinking you were gone. It was like losing a limb. Why didn't you try to contact me? Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
I wasn't even conscious. I did ask about you. I didn't, I have important things to do.
I was out for 2 years. You've moved on with your career and your life. Why reopen old wounds?
I did move on. At least I thought I did. But now we've got reports about you and Cerberus.
Reports? So much for security.
Alliance Intel thought Cerberus might be behind the missing human colonies. I got a tip this colony might be the next one to get hit. Anderson stonewalled me, but there were rumors that you weren't dead, that you were working for the enemy.
Building the defense towers was just a cover story. The Alliance sent you here to investigate me, didn't they?
I was here for Cerberus. You were just a rumor. I wanted to believe you were alive, but I never expected anything like this. You've turned your back on everything we stood for.
Kaidan, you know me. You know I'd only do this for the right reason.
You know that the means are justified by the ends. Don't you know this, Kaidan?
Reapers.
I want to believe you, Shepard, but I don't trust Cerberus. They could be using the threat of a Reaper to manipulate you. What if they're
Look, Kaidan, if I have to murder a whole bunch of alien babies in order to save humanity, then so be it. Don't you understand? I'm just kidding, I wouldn't do that. Especially in the light of new Yoda baby. Clearly, those things need to be protected.
You're letting how you feel about their history get in the way of the facts.
Maybe. Or maybe you feel like you owe Cerberus because they saved you. Maybe you're the one who's not thinking straight.
Says the man whose eyes are cross-eyed.
I still know where my loyalties lie. I'm an Alliance soldier. Always will be. I've got to report back to the Citadel. They can decide if they believe your story or not.
I could use someone like you in my crew, Kaidan. It'll be just like old times.
We'll give each other high fives. We'll go camping.
Goodbye, Shepard.
You'll get your wounds healed by Dr. Chakwas. It'll be great.
Joker, send the shuttle to pick us up. I've had enough of this colony.
Collectors escaped. With approximately 1/3 of Horizon's population, Front Corporation will funnel supplies, monetary aid to colonial survivors. Collector leader Harbinger demonstrates a personal interest in Shepard. Unclear whether his ability to possess his minions is cybernetic override, indication of hive mind among collectors, or even Reaper technology at work. Salvage teams captured collector bodies for study. And got a bunch of stuff. And then I guess I got a debrief, and then a new set of recruits to check. One of which I believe is a Drell. That was the name of the species, I think. Who is the assassin. And then there should be...
Shepard,
2 more?
Good work on Horizon. Hopefully the Collectors will think twice before attacking another colony.
That was our first strike. How do we find them the next time?
The Collectors will be more careful now. but I think we can find another way to lure them in.
Caden said the Alliance got a tip about me and Cerberus. Was that you?
I may have let it slip that you were alive, and with Cerberus.
You risked the lives of my friend, my crew, and that entire colony, just to lure the Collectors there?
A calculated risk. I suspected the Collectors were looking for you, or people connected to you. Now I know for certain. I told you I wouldn't sit and wait while the Reapers and Collectors gather strength. Besides, they would have hit another colony.
This is true.
And without a way to predict which one, they would have abducted everyone.
What's our next step?
We have to keep...
You know, on one hand, like you could say he's arguing the means to justify the ends, but on the other hand, like the Collectors would have hit a different colony. So essentially this creates a situation where you control the colony it does hit.
There's no looking back. The same goes for you. Can I assume you've put your past relationships behind you?
It was hard to see Caden again.
And now it's done. Best to leave those connections behind and focus on our mission. Shepard, once you find a way through the Omega-4 relay to the Collector homeworld...
Oh yeah, I remember this game being advertised along the lines of a suicide mission.
Your entire team must be fully committed to this.
Let me worry about them. You just find us a way to the Collector homeworld.
Ah yeah, we have to do the loyalty missions.
You'll need everyone at their best. I've forwarded 3 more dossiers. Keep building your team while I find a way through the relay. And be careful, Shepard. The Collectors will be watching you.
I guess we're really gonna do it. Hit the Omega-4 relay. Take the fight to the Collectors in person. Looking forward to the action. After seeing what those bastards did on Horizon, though, makes you think.
And that's terrible. You wouldn't want to have to think. Nothing worse in this life is something that makes you think.
They're powerful, but we've got a few tricks for them. If anyone can stop them, we can.
No argument there, Commander. Horizon just made it hit home. What we're doing, what we're up against. Gonna go take care of a little unfinished business. I imagine everyone else is too. Getting some closure, you know?
That is a lot of updates. Oh yeah, Samara, the Justicar who you can have sex with, and by having sex with her it kills you. There's Thane, who is popular among fans, although I found watching his cutscenes very frustrating, because of just how many different camera cuts are going on. Ooh, a message about the Shadow Broker, which I believe leads to Liara to Sony. But I don't believe she can actually join you. She just has a presence in the story. Let's upgrade a few things. Retrain powers. Oh, reallocate all your points. Alright, whatever. Nifty that it's there, and it's relatively inexpensive. Considering how much Ezo I already have.
Shepard, the tank you recovered from Corliss indicates stable Krogan life signs inside. It is in the cargo bay should you wish to investigate.
Okay.
I saw the reports on Horizon, Commander. What you did was amazing.
I am pretty awesome.
Caden Alenko was there. How did that go?
It was good to see him.
Do you have strong feelings for him?
Are you jealous?
Would it bother you if I did, Kelly?
No, I'm just making sure my commander isn't going bonkers. It's not like I'm trying to be a friend. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
I'm not entirely sure I understood your sentence.
Lawson would like to see you at her station on the crew deck. Operative Taylor would like to see you over in the armory. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
Yep.
Incoming message from Admiral Stephen Hackett, Alliance HQ.
Oh, okay.
I need to discuss a sensitive matter with you privately.
I'll take this in my quarters.
Not in the briefing room? Like, Edie's watching everything on the ship, so...
Commander, thank you for your time. I'll keep this brief. We have a deep cover operative out in Batarian space. Name's Dr. Amanda Kenson. Dr. Kenson recently reported that she found evidence of an imminent Reaper invasion.
So why call me?
Just this morning I received word that the Batarians arrested her. They're holding her in a secret prison outpost on terrorism charges. I need you to infiltrate the prison and get her out of there. As a favor to me, I'm asking you to go in alone.
If I remember correctly, this actually leads to the beginning of Mass Effect 3, which, the beginning of Mass Effect 3 I thought was relatively confusing, because, like, if you haven't played the DLC, you wouldn't know why Shepard is on trial for anything, or grounded. But it's based on the actions that happen in this specific section of DLC that leads to that arrest, should I say, and that trial.
What's Dr. Kenson actually doing out there?
She's a deep cover operative, Shepard. We talk only when we have to. I'd heard she was investigating a rumor of a Reaper artifact in the system. Her last report said she'd found it.
What else can you tell me about the operative?
She's a doctor, and her name is Amanda, and her last name is Kenson. Tons of info.
She's one of the few up to the challenge. She and I go back pretty far, Commander. I won't let her rot away in a Batarian torture camp.
I thought the Alliance denies the Reaper threat. That must be some proof she found.
Kenson's team found an artifact out in Batarian space. She believes it's a Reaper device, proof that the Reapers are indeed planning to invade. I've known her a long time. If she says she has proof, it's worth checking out.
The Batarians won't take kindly to the Alliance breaking into a secret prison.
Which is why the Alliance isn't going in.
It's one person going in alone to save a friend. If it were an official mission, of course the Batarians would be upset. You keep this quiet, Shepard, and there's nothing to worry about.
I'll make this a priority.
The prison is hidden underground at a Batarian outpost in Aratat. I'll upload the coordinates now. Once she's secure, confirm her discovery. We'll debrief you when you're back.
Got it.
Hackett out.
Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.